Hello, welcome to Lunar Soul Tarot. I'm Ali and I'll be taking you through your reading. So for reading one, we have the owl. Okay, let's have a look at that. And for reading two, we have the wolf. And for reading three, we have the bat. So, and while you're looking at those, I will explain to you. So, everybody has spirit guides, and you will have an animal spirit guide. But there are times when you will need additional guides, and in that case then we call the guides totem. So, and that is your animal spirit totem. So for the reading, I'd like you to pick one of these. If more than one resonates with you, then by all means select more than one. The totem you pick is the energy and the wit and the instinct you need from that animal at the time. If you're attracted to the owl, it's because you need that owl's symbolic intuition and energy, and likewise the wolf and the bat. They also have other deeper symbolic meanings, and I will go into those with you when you've picked your card. So breathe deeply, have a just gaze and select, and we'll move on to the readings. Thank you. Hello, group one, and welcome to the reading. We have here our owl. So, and I'm sure most of you are aware of some of the owl's qualities. They've got great night vision. They're also fantastic hunters and good at targeting and targeting their prey. And they're very good at picking out what they need. They also symbolize intuition, instinct and wisdom. So, and in their sort of powers of wisdom, they are often thought to reflect the ancestors. So we're looking at this animal from the point of view that it's helping you connect to some of your ancestral past and your ancestral line. Now, it may be that you're in a situation that you don't know your ancestral line, and that's perfectly okay because it's still relevant. What it means is you won't have knowledge of obviously your direct relatives, but you will find that you have qualities and traits that you will have inherited through your DNA. And this is now coming to be known as kind of fact. And they're seeing sort of like certain things are passed through in the genes. So And it might be that if you come from a family of academics, you don't necessarily have the skills for the classical things like maths or English, but what you will have is you will have the resources and the instincts and the intuition to help you focus and study in other areas. Okay, so let's have a look at what is being suggested to you from this. So I'm going to pop this up here, and we're going to have a couple of oracle cards. So what? Oh, there's one already. I think we'll have two of those. Okay, so we're going to have that one too. So let's pop that there. And these are the chakra cards. And let's have something from the Wisdom Oracle too. Okay, so let's have that one. I wonder if we can fit. Yeah, let's have another one. So we're going to have that one, and then also one from the shamanic healing to see if there's anything you need to work on, sort of from a point of view of karma or spirit, to help you move on. And so, oh, we're nearly there. Just, okay, that's it. That's the one. Self-love. Okay, so that's just popped out. So let's have a look at these other ones. So we have release and renewal. So there's certain things, okay, here from the past that you've carried through with you. I'm not getting specifically what at the moment, but it's interesting. She's standing there, if I can show you her, and she's standing in the boneyard, and she's got her hands over her ears, kind of. And it's so it's almost saying, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to, you know. And then next to it, we have this card, and she's looking very, she's moved into the meadow, and she's got this beautiful sun behind her and all these rays coming out. And if you just look at the corner of this card here, we do have some rays breaking through. So this is something you've worked with before. So I don't need to tell you what it is because it will be specific to the individual. But it might be an experience that you had that you don't, that was unpleasant, or it might just be your parents or something telling you you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to, like, you know, before you run off and join the rock and roll band, you've got to get your degree. Okay, I mean, I'm using a sort of flippant analogy, but there we go. So, and it's almost like she's standing here in the rain when she doesn't need to, or this person is standing here in the rain when they don't need to. So you need to be able to walk away from it, leave it behind, and accept accept this new energy that's coming to you. It's the past, it's done, okay? It's, you know, over the head, okay? So I'm thinking, I'm getting water off a duck's back. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but water off a duck's back, okay? So, and that's kind of how you've got to think of it or work towards it being now, because this is more present. So let's have a look at these ones. Chaos and conflict. So, and blessed. So these are almost reflecting. I'm just trying to get all of these in. So what these two cards are saying, but in a different way. So here we have, it's not a zebra because it hasn't got stripes, but it's that kind of, it's got that kind of sort of camouflage pattern on its back. And it's almost suggesting that you were trying to get through life without being seen or acknowledged, or there's something around you that you don't want acknowledged. However, it's covered by this lovely card, blessed. So, and it's what it's saying is now you can let go of it, all right? And we have this healing card of self-love, which suggests to me that this is what you need to work on. It may be in the past that you've been told that you should be this, you should be that, you should be, I don't know, because you're, you know, because your dad was a brilliant musician, you should be a brilliant musician. What they're saying here is you have the talents that you have, okay? And what I'm getting is it's you need to develop the talents in your own way. So if other people there had a particular sort of view on how you should be or what is successful for you, you have a different view, and that's perfectly okay, all right? And what makes one person happy and deemed successful is not what makes another person happy or deemed successful. So, and your ancestors are saying to you, if you learn to love yourself a bit more and give the care and love that you give to others to yourself, then you can renew and be blessed, and you will see, you will blossom in your own particular way. So, and that might be anything from being a language academic, or a, you know, the best nail artist in the world, or the best swimmer. It doesn't matter. You have the talents that you've been given, and they've been passed down to you, and it's for you to develop them in the way that you think is appropriate. So, and so it's almost as if you're on the threshold of this time where you have to admit to yourself that if you've been fighting against something, it ends up with you're fighting against yourself, rather than actually it becomes a battle with yourself rather than the people on the outside. So let it go, let it flow, release, accept the blessings that are coming into you, because they really, really are. So, and if there is something you need help with, so we do have this release, we have chaos and conflict. So if there is something in your life that you're finding difficult to cope with or process, then reach out, because we have, well, she's almost like a sort of female Zen guru, and then we have this sort of angel-like figure. There is you getting support from your ancestry and guidance as well, but you're also there's support there for you if you just open up and let it come through. So, and that might be a phone call to somewhere, or, you know, going to a community centre or something, but it's ready to leave. Your mind, your instinct and your intuition are at the stage so where you're ready to process it and release it. So let's see what these tarot cards say. So, and I keep getting this odd thing, and I guess I was a girl guide when I was younger, okay? So, and our troops were named after birds. So, and I keep getting this thing about sort of organised, I guess Girl Guides is an organised institution, if you like. So I'm getting this sort of thing about institutions and organisations that, so maybe that's part of the conflict, I don't know, or maybe that's part of the way to release this. So we're gonna take, I'm gonna take these off the top because these cards are so big, I find them difficult to sort of shuffle randomly, and I'm just going to move those along, make sure we can see them all, and we'll have one more there, so we can always pull more. So let's have a look what we have in future for you. So we have the moon. So here we are, sort of under the owl and the release card. So it's about your intuition, your instincts. It's about digging deep, and even if you're digging deep and looking sort of instinctively, you can still process it objectively, okay? And one of the things I love about this moon card is we have this fox here, an urban fox, and they're great at finding sort of, or being resourceful and adapting to their situation. So I think if we moved out of the city, they'd quite happily carry on living there. It's just that they wouldn't have the rubbish that they get from us to develop, so they'd probably go back to the country too. So that's a great card to have under the owl. We also have the Page of Cups, and we've got this lovely capybara who's sort of half in the water and half out, and it's so it's messages of love and comfort for you, and again, because the cups are connected with water and your emotions, so it's like you let your emotions process and receive the messages that you need to. So, and again, we have the Eight of Swords, okay? So that's seeing you a little bit tied up. Oh, we have these lovely owls in the middle here. Aren't they gorgeous? And they're kind of looking down with the moon in the middle. So we have this sort of like sort of litter of swords, but in the middle you have the owls and the moon, and again it's going, look deep, because you will find the way out of this. The blockage will be removed. So, and the Page of Pentacles, and these pages are very good because they're very young and youthful energy. So it might be you're looking back towards something that happened in your earlier life, but they're also bringing through messages saying you can release them, so you can process this emotionally, you can process this on an earthly level. There will be the gifts and resources there for you to do it. And the Two of Wands. So, which leaves you sort of looking out to the next stage of your journey. And because this is a wand, wands are creative energies. And it means that you can look out and create that new step of the journey. So, and this is lovely because we've got the lion here and the lioness. So you have the dualities here. And we have this dear little birdie, don't know what it is, can't sort of really see, sitting there because the lion is so calm. He's just looking around and he doesn't really care what's sort of sitting on his head. We've also got this little birdie here, same little birdie, I think. So there's definitely something coming in for you, a message. It might be a message of support, or it might be a message for resources. I'm not sure, but there is something coming in which is going to help you through this, okay? So do look out, and because it's going to be there. It might be a text from somebody. It might be just something you see, an advert you see on the tube or something. I don't know. But it's there to give you that kind of support to be able to sort of leave this issue behind and work on your self-love. All right? Appreciate yourself as much as others do, and in the same vein that you love others. And there's one there that's so we're going to turn that upside down and stick it in. So because I get from this, because there is this kind of conflict, you are sensitive, all right? You might be an empath, because empaths take on a lot of energy from other people. So just take the time, and that will bring you into the balance here, to be able to look forward, to receive these blessings. So we have that one. So, and this is saying within the next few months. This is an angel card, and let's just get a little more. And forgiveness, yeah, absolutely. So look at the radiance and the energy coming from that. I'm suggesting that, I don't know what season it is where you live, but I would say look out for rainbows and prisms and different forms of light radiance, because it will remind you to love yourself. Sorry if I'm making noise, I'm patting my chest. Well, so to love yourself and receive that radiance and energy. So, and before I go, I'll say thank you so much for listening. I hope this has been a resonance to you and help. And as I say, if you do need help, then ask for it. Really do. You know, you'll find in life plenty, everybody else asks for help, reaches out. Oh, I need this, I need that. It's not selfish at all, because the more you have for yourself, the more you are able to give for others. So here we go. Self-love. So blessings to you all, and I hope to see you in another reading. Thank you. Hello. So you have picked the wolf, and I'm sure you know a certain amount about the wolf already, but the wolf is capable of working on its own, but it's naturally a pack animal. So it's about family, it's about resourcefulness, it's about loyalty, and he's a natural, they will pick a natural leader. So this is about sort of developing your growth and stepping into your power as a leader. And you might think that because it's a pack animal, it's not the most natural thing to have a leader. But the wolf becomes a leader of his pack because he's earned it, okay? Because he naturally has the talents to step into and take that place. So this is animal nature, where you only get that power. You can bully, I suppose, your way to the top, but you won't get your pack to lead you if you don't have those natural qualities. And this is suggesting that you do, okay? And it's also suggesting that you have loyalty and that you are being rewarded for your loyalty. It's also about instinct and intuition. And it's about a particular type of intelligence, so an awareness for others. And this particular wolf has got all this sort of energy around it. So let's have a look and see what else we can get from this. So I have the chakra cards here. Whoops. I was only going to take, all right, we'll have those three. So, and a wisdom card. So let's so what kind of loyalty and leadership do you need to go at? And I have just noticed my candle has snuffed itself out, and I'm going to replace it. So let's just pop up another card before I do that. So I've just replaced the candle there, and I will carry on. Oh, there we go. So we have that one. And I'm also going to pick up one of the shamanic healing cards because I do like these because it will highlight any area that you need to work on. Or, oops, oh, here we go. Sexual energy. Oh, I say. So let's have a look. So, and I've got 4 of these. Wow. Well, we'll go with it. Okay. Acceptance. Now, the one thing I was going to say before I've finished laying out these cards is anything that happens when I'm doing a reading, whether it's sort of noise or whatever going on, or in this instance the candle snuffed itself out or it burnt itself out. So what I'm saying, what I'm seeing is, or what I'm feeling is this, that we have a new candle, a new flame, and what I'm seeing is a new energy, the end of one energy, the completion of something, and the beginning of a new energy, and that's kind of occurring right now, I would say. So let's have a, okay, oh, good. I think we've had confirmation of that. Okay, so completion. We're going to have to lay these out. Guilt, interesting. And by the book, that's an interesting card. Love those elephants. So, and we also have isolation. So, and I'm going to rearrange these cards to look at these ones first. And we're going to pop these ones down here. So what I'm seeing is here, and I'm going to pop that there. That's my amethyst. There's a certain situation which has come to an end. It's completed its natural cycle. It might be, I mean, the picture here is of losing a relative or a loved one. And in the case of if you have lost somebody and you're grieving somebody, then you have my absolute empathy. And I would say to you, there is no one way to grieve. and it comes through in lots of different ways. And it might be that you miss them for practical reasons. It might be you miss them for physical reasons, or just sort of genuine companionship, or all that kind of thing. If that is the case, then you need time. Grief is not it's not a 3-step program or a 4-step program. Grief is a process. You don't get over it, you get used to it. All right. It could be that it might be a situation, a relationship, or a work situation that has come to an end. Okay. So, and with the wolf here, it does suggest that it's something that's changed your social or your personal setup, in which case you will need time to process that and get used to it. Okay. So I was listening to Stephen Fry talk yesterday about his new book, and they got onto the subject of happiness and, you know, human experience. And it's kind of what he was saying was, in sort of I suppose George Harrison style, all things must pass. All right, nothing is permanent, and so, and that's whether you're in a state of happiness, of joy, of love, excitement. It only lasts as long as it lasts, and that comes to also situations of isolation or guilt or other things that happen in life. So if there's something you're regretting or you feel sorry for, then if you need to, then make amends and let it go. So, and likewise, if you are feeling isolated, it's not going to last. So it could, you know, the minute you go out to the shops and you speak to somebody, that isolation is broken. Or the minute you pick up the phone and you speak to somebody, that isolation is broken. Okay. I know you can sort of like be with a group of people and feel isolated. If that's the case, either reach out to them or move away. So you're not with the right group of people in that case. So I'm just moving that out of the way because I had that to light my candle. There we go. So yes, so here we have acceptance, and here we have sexual energy. So the horse is an interesting animal, okay, because it does have energy. It also suggests a sort of element of flight, and so, and sexual energy is like any other energy. So, but what I'm going, because we've got by the book here, so it's like any other energy. So you can use it well, and positively. You can also use it negatively. So I don't often read reverse cards, okay, because I think all cards have their higher and their lower energy, all right? So, and I'm looking here, and it's like you have behind you your spirit guides. So, and they're giving you love, all right? So, and here we have these elephants, and we have, well, I think, so it's like daddy elephant, mummy elephant, and baby elephant, all walking along. They're all looking after one another. So this might indicate the desire for family, or the desire for starting a family, making a family. That's great. And this is an 11, which is quite a special number, but it does say by the book. So use your energy in a positive fashion. Do not abuse it, okay? I think in modern society, sexual energy is used, you can use it creatively as well. So you can use it to create, if you're not using it with a partner, you can use it to create beautiful art or words or whatever. There's more positive ways of using it. So let's have a quick look at the tarot and see if we can get more information for you on so we've had a loss, breakdown, or the ending of a situation within your personal life, your family, and you need, how are we going to move forward? And I should have taken these off the top, but so let's having that one too, and this is, I'm going to move that one that way slightly so I can get 3 in here, and then maybe lay some cards on top of that. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so let's pop those to one side. So what do we see? Yeah, so there's definitely something in your life that is either coming to a completion now or just has. And what the tower suggests, and we have sort of all these clouds behind this tree, and then behind there you have the moon. And what it's saying is, if things are cloudy or chaotic at the moment, or you're not finding reason, it's because you're going through a process which is going to change your thinking. So the classic interpretation of the tower is the tower falling down, but it's falling down so it can be rebuilt. So in the metaphorical sense, it's your belief system breaking down, and your belief system will be rebuilt. So, and it uses the sort of classic energy of, or the classic vision of the church. Here we have a tree, and a tree is a life support system, okay, for these birds, for the nest, for other insects and creatures. But what will happen is these clouds will clear, and there will be other trees and other plants there that they can cohabit. So if things are seeming kind of a bit lost, and I'm looking at this sexual energy, and sometimes one can turn to something for gratification or release. So and sexual energy is part of your chakra, so it's part of your energy tower in the body. So it's just one of the building blocks. So you need to get that in balance with everything else. So we have the Five of Cups, so which shows a certain amount of disappointment, but we still have two cups here standing, and we have a moth. I think that's the death something moth or whatever. And moths are like butterflies. They go through the same sort of transformation process. So they are a symbol of transformation. So again, next to this Tower card, look after yourself emotionally, all right? And if you need to go and get some kind of counselling or whatever for this process, then by all means, even if it's just like talking to one of your tribe or your pack, I think you'll find you get a lot of help from it. And also, I think it will help them view you in a different way, because I think this acceptance card, look, she's preparing a pie for everybody. So, and it's a bit like you offering part of your pie to others, okay? So that you can provide comfort, and you will get comfort back. So, and we have the Eight of Swords, okay? So, and within this Eight of Swords, we have these three lovely owls flying around a moon. And it's almost like an eye, isn't it, if you look at it from a distance? So I'm seeing as part of your instinct and your intuition, you looking inside in yourself as well for wisdom. So let's see. I'm going to take another couple of cards because I did for the others. So we have the Four of Swords, which gives you space and time to rest. And I'm also going to take some angel cards in a minute. And then we have the Judgment. So, and look at this snake. It's sort of going up towards our thing of transformation, and our horsey. And it's just shed its skin here. So this is a period of transformation. This is what this is all about. So, and they say everything happens to us for a reason. This is happening to you because you need to shed your skin. Okay, you need to develop. You're ready. You're primed. This will lead you, and you will lead others, okay, out of this, because there are others here that are sharing this experience, and that you need to reach out to. That's what I'm saying here. And if you look here, it says buy the book. You have, they're all holding each other. Well, they're holding, mummy's holding the daddy's tail, baby is holding the mummy's tail, and they're all leading each other through. So that's kind of what this wolf thing is about. So it's about you having the strength, the courage, and the intuition, not what it will transform you, okay? But organising and help others will be able to grow yourself and into your next form, if you like. Let's have an angel card. To confirm that. Oh, okay. So we have, there's something better. So what this suggests here is there's something better waiting for you when you transform. So when you've gone through this process, and you can't change without doing something different, without taking action. And it's all part of life's progress, and it's all part of, let's get another card here. Oh, okay. So we've got two. Perfect timing, and you're ready. So yeah, absolutely. So, and look at these rainbows. So yeah, so what this whole thing, and I started off with talking about leadership and you getting yourself ready to step into that place, to move everybody forward. I would say my initial instinct was like saying when we talk about leadership, you think about a work situation, but this could be a group or a community situation. It could be family, it could just be friends, but it's you stepping into that because you are ready for it. This is perfect timing for you to do, and it's slightly sort of selfless as well, and generous, but it will help you as well grow. So by giving and receiving, you will help the community or the people around you, and you will transform and grow. And I would say, because we've got swords here, it is something that's either happening now or it's going to happen shortly in the future. So, and it's something, and swords also, it can be fast. So it can be gone as quickly as it came. So use this to gain strength and dig your heels in, and remember, you have Wolf here to help you. Wolfie, yeah, we love a wolf. So I hope this has resonated with you and has been of some help. And blessings to you, and I hope to see you again in another reading. And if you want to leave me a comment, you can give me a thumbs up, whatever. And I think this is really interesting because you're going to be, I've got, what's that song? Leader of the Pack. So maybe not the classic way of getting there, but leader of the pack. That's what I'm getting. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello. So here we have our bat. And he's a rather stunning bat, isn't he? So, and he looks like he's sort of flying in the full moon. So bats are all about instinct and intuition. And of course they have this great gift where they have a radar system. So they sort of send out, or a sonar system, I'm not a scientist, so sorry, there we go. So yeah, so they sort of send out sound or energy and it bounces back. So they can sort of fly in the dark without seeing, and they can also pick up the things around them in doing so. So they're fantastic hunters, and of course they sleep upside down, which is there must be some physiology or whatever reason for that, because all the blood would go to your head. So so there's a kind of in that sense, I'm thinking if you do sort of headstands or yoga, it's thought to be quite good for you for, I wouldn't say long periods, but short periods, to be able to sort of turn yourself upside down and get the energy pumping, the blood, etc. So in a different manner. So, but they're also connected to sort of rebirth as well. So something is going on around you, and it might be to do with, I mean, if it's to do with manifesting something or sort of starting work on something, we've got this full moon here, which means that it could happen within, I can't remember when the next full moon is, but that's a suggestion for a starting point. So something around you will have completed its cycle, or you are bringing it to an end, so you can change and rebirth to a new attitude. So let's have a, and the bat is guiding you through for that. So let's see what other guidance we can get from this spirit energy. So, and it means that you've developed a sort of your intuition to a certain stage where you're picking up on things naturally. So, oh, there's one. I think we'll have another one of these. So let's see what you are picking up on and what that can lead you to. And let's just go up. And, oh, okay. That is too many, I think. Oh, no. Okay, so we'll go with them. And we can just take... So this is quite interesting because we had, in another sense, a similar feel in reading one. So, victim, destiny, creation, and have you got room for that one? If I just bring those down a little bit so we can see them better. Great, so just move that out. Okay, so this is an oddly curious card for victim. But for me, it's showing a kind of cycle of some kind. So we have little Acorn here, who's going to be eaten by the squirrel, and then Squirrel, who's going to be eaten by the dragon, possibly. I don't know if that's but that's the intention I'm getting. It's kind of about a cycle of life. And and next to that we have destiny and creation, and then self-worth. And I did say the back is about sort of transformation and rebirth. So, and it looks to me like you've kind of worked out a particular cycle of life or cycle of existence. This is a part of your spiritual growth. It's a part of your destiny. And it's leading you towards more self-worth. So it's not oddly, it's not a dark card, it's a green card. So it is, or it does look to me like it's a real part of growth. That's what I'm getting from this. And it is fulfilling part of your destiny, which is allowing you to understand the creative aspects of life, how things, or possibly why things are created. And we also have in this picture, we have this sort of Native American, and he's got some kind of, or they've got some kind of something like, well, it's not sage because he wouldn't be holding it in hand like that, but some sort of fumigating thing to sort of clear the air, to purify the air. And here again we have a birch tree, and birch, if you know anything about the tree, symbolizes new life, rebirth, and growth. So it's looking to me like on a spiritual level, you are really developing and growing, and you're going through a stage of understanding and development, which is part of your sort of karmic destiny, and towards you're looking towards revaluing your self-worth. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the C.S. Lewis books about Narnia. So, and you've got this person here who's sort of so the kids that go through the wardrobe eventually become princes or princesses of the land, which means they learn through their different adventures how to be good leaders for the land, if you like. So they develop their self-worth, which earns them a particular seat within that society. So I'm going to take two more because I did readings, and I'm going to take one from, let's do that again, the Wisdom Pack. In fact, I was only going to take two from this pack, but they popped out, so we went with it. And so, time for a nap. What I would think after that rebirth and transformation, you will want one. So, okay. And we'll have one from the Shamanic Healing deck as well, to get some guidance on growth or transformation. And oh, there we are. Home. So I'll show you that so you can see. So, and it's a lovely home. So there's something about this which is taking you back home or to your home environment. So and we have our little labyrinth here, and the path leads eventually to the home, and so, and that's sort of in the night sky, so that's kind of sort of deep within your intuition or your dream world. And then above that we have the new dawn, which is rather lovely. And I'm looking at I'm also looking at this nap, which is very sweet. It's got a little fox cub sort of cradled in the crescent. So, and foxes, and sometimes the bat has been called a fox with wings. So, because they're very cunning and adaptable to their circumstances and situations. So if you think about, sorry, I'm just, there we go, tidying up here. It's what do they say? Tidiness is next to godliness. Well, or perhaps it's cleanliness, I'm not sure. So, so in your nap time, you are going to go sort of deep within yourself. What's your dreams? Okay, or your daydreams, or sometimes if you're in you know, going for a walk and you're just sort of pondering along, sometimes you will get things coming into your consciousness from there. So there's a really nice energy to this, a really sort of light, sort of fresh energy. So, and I know we have self-worth here. There's no sort of ego to it at all, so, which is lovely. So it's about pureness in transformation and development. And here, so we have our sort of Eastern gurus here, and we also have our Native American sort of, I guess, shamanic or healer, spiritualist. So there's good guidance around you as well. So that is saying, turn on that radar or sonar or whatever it is. So sonar must be sound. Radar is radio waves. I'm not sure. You would never think I got a twin brother with a physics professorship, whatever, seat. Hey, there we are. So let's go. I'm just going to cut those and then I'll so we're going that way and that way. So let's have some tarot cards for a bit of clarity on how this transformation is going to develop and come about. So we'll have 6 cards, I think. And let's look at the top. So we have the 3 of Cups, which is gorgeous. I think these are raccoons. And I don't know much about raccoons, but they look like they're having a jolly good time here. So, and it's a nice social event and something to celebrate. It's the coming together of peoples. And so, yes, it's very good. So, this... So let's have, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm just moving those up a bit so I can get these in without sort of, good. And we have the 7 of Wands. So here we go. So the 7 of Wands is about self-defense. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is a very reliable energy. So in here, we have an ass or a donkey. I'm never quite sure how you distinguish between the two. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments if they want to. So it suggests sort of travel, which sort of spiritual transformation and development is about. But it's a reliable, steady growth, okay? And so some might say slightly boring, but if it's an energy, then it's very reliable and steady, and it will help you self-protect while you're going through this experience. If you're doing it as part of a group or I don't know, maybe you're in a coven or a circle, or then there's a lovely vibrancy to this. But you will get the resources and the gifts you need for the next stage of your progress. So that's really helpful. So we also have the Eight of Wands. We have the Lovers. And we have the Ace of Cups. So it might be, so first thing I'm going to say about the Lovers. The Lovers can be partnerships. It's a balancing of energies because it's the 6, and they're very well balanced. It's a harmonious energy, okay? But it's also about, the Lovers is about choice, and it's about, on a spiritual level, the nuts and bolts of creating harmony. So nuts and bolts doesn't sound very romantic, but if you think, and here we have the 2 snakes, which help form the staff of Caduceus, which is Hermes. So it's also about communication, it's about technology, it's about and we have this butterfly. So I'm just trying to look at, sorry, I know I'm interrupting, but so we have our 2 scorpions here, and Scorpio is all about the shadow side, if you like. They can go really, really deep into those into the sort of dry lands of the desert, and so spiritually it's about going sort of deep within yourself, and they're about death and transformation and rebirth, which reflects what is happening up here. We also have a sort of butterfly or a moth of sorts, which is again about transformation. And because of the sort of bright energy, it's like sort of taking you to a higher consciousness, if you like. So, and we have the 2 snakes here for communication, so, and to help you transport you through that period. We have the 8 of Swords, which is a slight, again, is about communication. And if you look here, we've got a path here like a snake. And so, and we have our hawk or our bird of prey, so trying to fly through the arrows to get to that sort of path-like snake. So it's a fast energy, it's a creative energy, and I've just noticed here we've sort of moved from the 7 of Wands, which is sort of defensive energy, to the 8 of Wands, which moves you from a situation quite quickly and quite resourcefully. So, and what it all comes out to is the 8 of Cups. So, and the 8 of Cups is like, it's like that, you know, you have the lotus here. Is that a stork? A heron maybe. So, and again we have the butterfly. We've got a full moon. We've got white feathers around, which is sort of like angelic. And we have our lotus flower in the chalice. So it is about a transformative energy. And there are times when you're going to have to naturally protect yourself and take a rest and like just like any sort of other physical work, like a physical workout. If you're doing a spiritual workout, you have to do the same. Okay. But there's a lovely sort of and what I'm getting from this is you're not going to have to go far to do it either. You know, it's and the outcome is a new, refreshed, emotional start. So the Ace of Cups is like, it's kind of like you've been for a long run, and you know, you've skipped through the puddles, and you've also had maybe somebody running with you or helping you when you needed it, with an energy bar as a water, and you dodged any bullets on the way. So you completely, and then you have your Ace of Cups, which is like a refreshing shower at the end of it, or a cascading fountain to drink out of. This is lovely, I have to say. It's a really happy clappy spread, and Bat is saying you are ready for it. So I'm just going to pull an angel card because I've done it for the other readings. So and let's see what they have to say. But what it's saying is you've got the people there cheering you. Oops, and I nearly burnt the deck of cards. So what's that telling me? That's telling me just to be, keep your eyes open and be wary on the way. Make sure you've got the right circumstances and set up to do this. Okay, there we have it. So within the next few months. So basically, if you're working on your empathic or your spiritual skills or any form of your intuition or instinct, this is going to take place within the next few months. Okay, that's what the angels are saying, and it's lovely. So obviously, you know, you need a bit of self-protection around you, and you've got encouragement and joy there, and you've got a real steady core of energy there from the Prince of Pentacles to work you through, you know. So and I like the donkey energy because it's, you know, it's straightforward and it's direct and it does what it says on the tin. So, and it's a part of your life cycle, which you don't have to go far to do it. You know, it's within your local environment, and it will happen when you're ready. So I would suggest some nice walks in the country, connecting with nature, all that kind of thing, and just let it happen. Ooh. So happy back days, and thank you very much for listening. I hope I see you on another reading. So blessings.